What's up, guys? Number 5. I'm in day 5. Oh, there's been some tough times over the last 24 hours. So let me catch you up to speed. I am doing a 5-day water fast to help regenerate my beta cells. The beta cells are what are responsible for producing insulin. I am half type 1 diabetic, which means that's why the whole channel is called Type What, because my endocrinologist didn't know what category to put me in, because I wasn't a full-blown type 1. I still produce some insulin, just not the normal amount. So what that means is my fasting glucose, with the help of my very healthy whole food plant-based diet, is normal. That's sweet. However, when I eat food with any kind of carb or sugar, it spikes up to beyond normal levels. My blood glucose does. So what I have to do is either exercise a little bit or a lot, depending on the number of carbs I eat. And so what I've done over the last year is I have done a lot of different, like, random, holistic, naturopathic remedies to try to improve the cause of my type 1.5 diabetes. And we've gotten my immune system response to like drop by at least 50%. And the advent of that, we said, well, let's try increasing our beta cell function. And so we started to do this fast because there was a study in Cell magazine. I keep saying magazine. I think it's cell.com. That's where I got it from. I don't read magazines. So where they did a 5-day fast 3 times. So 5 days on, 25 days off, 5 days on, etc. For 3 total fasts. And the beta cell function increased. So this is me trying that out for myself. And I've never been in a fast this long. I'm proud of myself for making it this far. So I'm almost 101 hours into this fast, and I feel hungry, of course. Some people said in day 4 and 5, you're not hungry, and like you like have superpowers. You can think really clear. That's not been my case. I'm still hungry, and I think normal. Now, this is a good version of my normal self, but I wouldn't call it superpowers. So let me tell you about the last 24 hours. So after my last video, I started to get hungrier than normal. Almost like day 1 hungry, but it was a little bit different. So I had a little bit more of the pit in your stomach type stuff, where my stomach was hungry and asking for food. But I also had, like, I don't know if you call it a mental thing, but I was still like, I almost gave up. I almost gave up. So I was just really hungry, and maybe, I was feeding my daughter, so maybe around food more than I should have been. Maybe that triggered it. I'm not sure. I just felt really, really hungry, and I had plenty of water. So I started reading stuff online. That's where things go bad, right? I was like, when should you break a water fast? Because, like, maybe, my body, sometimes it's sensitive to things, So I was like, maybe my body is saying, dude, you're going to die. So I was a little scared of that. And so I looked up some things, like, when do you break a fast? And it's really crazy. Even right now, I can feel my heart. It's really weird. But last night, that was like the first time I could feel my heartbeat, and I was a little worried. I was like, my body like freaking out, like, to even more than it should be on a water fast. And so I read some stuff online where there's some stuff with like irregular heartbeat or rapid heartbeat. Mine wasn't really rapid. It was just, I could feel it. It was a little bit elevated, but I could feel it. It was freaking me out. And they listed a bunch of other things I didn't have. And I was like rationalizing with myself, I was like, well, I should end it. I just go down and eat some food right now. I was going to bed. So I was like, I'll just sleep it off, see how it is in the morning. And that was one of my personal affirmations this year, is to be disciplined. So I say I am disciplined. It helps me stick to all my goals, like fasting and all this crazy stuff I do for health. And so that helped me out. So I said, I am disciplined. This is not what I do. I stick to it. And I went to sleep. I had some more water, and I went to sleep, and I felt better in the morning. Felt really good. Well, not really good. I felt a lot better. I still feel a little bit weak. But yeah, one other thing we did yesterday is my wife was, she was reading online that some people do a little bit of salt, like a teaspoon of salt a day or something. I don't know the exact amount. And so I've done 2 1/4 teaspoons over the last 24 hours, and I have my 3rd one here. So I'm just doing a little bit of salt. Now, one of my concerns is, does this throw off the whole purpose of the fast and I'm just feeling hungry for nothing? But the caution is that there is minerals in the salt that the water we get today doesn't naturally have. And so you should get some minerals because, when you pee and sweat and do all the normal bodily functions, you're losing all those minerals. So, done a little bit of the salt. I almost like it, but I still don't. It's like straight salt, so it's kind of weird. But like, I kind of like eating something, no matter what it is. I could probably eat paint right now. Yeah, so we tried that yesterday. I didn't really notice any difference, although I guess I did get that weird hunger feeling after that. So maybe my body's like, oh, you can eat stuff now, can you? Let's really eat. Maybe that's what triggered it. I'm not sure. I did have salt earlier today, and I did not have any adverse effects like that. I had salt and water at the same time. I think I did that last night too. So anyway, today was pretty good. I did not take a nap. Ooh, there's a first. Maybe that's that superpower energy. It was really cold. I mean, you're like, oh my God, with the wind, it's like 40 degrees, California, Los Angeles. So I spent the day working. I got a decent amount of work done. I was under 3 blankets, 2 sweatshirts and a beanie with a hoodie, but I was warm. Even at one point, I had a hot cup of water. That was pretty cold. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up. I'm excited. I'm in day 5. I can see the finish line. It's going to be so easy. It's about 6 o'clock where I'm at right now. That means family time is about to start, and that means I don't have time to really think of myself or how hungry I am, although I might be feeding my daughter. So. But usually this, from now until when I go to bed is really goes by really quick. So I don't have time to be distracted with being hungry. At least that's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But I'm excited because I can bear with it for the next few hours. And then I get to sleep, which is a big chunk of hours. And then I only have to wait until 1 p.m. tomorrow. So through lunchtime. And then it's time to pig out. No, I'm just kidding. Then I get to reintroduce myself, and we've been working on the plan for reintroduction Some people do a very light approach where they'll do a vegetable broth or some kind of broth, and then some people do like a fresh pressed juice, and some people do like light stuff or like just like raw veggies, so beets, rice, steamed rice, pears, and those type of things. So my plan is I'm going to do vegetable broth at 1. I might as well live stream that. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to go to, there's a juicery that's really nice out here in Pasadena that we're going to go to. I forget the name. I'll probably drop the name tomorrow. And so we're going to get some juices with some specific, really healthy things in it, because my body's just going to absorb the heck out of it, right? Like, it hasn't had anything in a long time, so it's going to absorb every last drop of it, get every last nutrient out of it. But what we're going to do with the broth first is kind of like warm it up a little bit, warm up the digestive tract with something that's like super light. Like, hey, let's warm up a little bit. Let's get I'm thinking, get the ball rolling. I guess that's the right phrase. And then like an hour after that, we'll do some juices, and then I'm gonna do some raw veggies. So I'm gonna do, some greens, some broccoli, some leafy greens. Well, we have some kale and some butter lettuce I'll probably chow down on, and probably some beets. I think I want to do some of the purple stuff. So do beets. We have some purple cabbage. I think we have some purple onions. Yeah, we're going to do that. The purple colored vegetables, it's weird that it's like categorized by color, but there's actually something behind it in terms of how they help heal your body. So eggplant is another one. We have to get some eggplant. But yeah, that's the plan for when it's all over. And then after like the reintroduction plan, I need to get my weight back, and then maybe a little bit of padding, because I'm going to do this again in 25 days. Whew. Whew. Okay, so that's a lot. It's another step in the journey. I'm proud of myself that I did not quit. The voices in my head were telling me to quit. And I said, no, I will not. Okay, so that's about it, guys. This is Type What? Another episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below if you have suggestions on what I should do to reintroduce my food, or just to say hi. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. I'm not going to ask you to do that. But if you do, you will get notifications on all the future videos. All right. This is me signing out. Take care. Day 5. All right.